It all started with some home brews and a dream.
We set up a small makeshift brewery at my brother's house in Norton in a 12 by 12. Essentially, it's a shed. And we brewed for about 2.5 years developing our recipes. We are coming to you on our final brew day here in what has been Black Hat Brewworks.
Years in the making, and all that hard work is paying off.
It couldn't have worked out any better.
Residents now lining up every Friday and Saturday for a taste of Bridgewater's first microbrewery.
We try to do things a little different than most breweries that open up.
Paul Mulcahy runs Black Hat Brewworks. Brother Scott Galpin and longtime friend Jason Brown spend their free time helping out.
There's a lot to it. There's a lot of science to it. We do a lot of pH readings, refractometers for checking how much sugar we extracted from the beer.
It can take up to 3 to 4 weeks.
Each beer is unique. Its ingredients are unique. The way it needs to be handled is unique. And the way it tastes is unique.
People have come in and thanked us for bringing something like this. They come in on a weekly basis, and I think they're enjoying getting to try some different types of beer that they're maybe not used to getting at the local bar.
Like a Bridgewater Blonde,
which is a nice 6.5% easy drinking blonde ale. A little bit more on the sweet and malty side than the hoppy side. It's one of our number one sellers every week. And it was fun to be able to name the beer after the town, too.
There's also an amber ale, imperial stout, and Bridgewater triple, each with its own unique spin.
We have a number of different recipes, about 10 right now, and we're working on developing maybe a couple more.
Recipes have included vanilla bean, bourbon-soaked cherries, and fresh coffee beans roasted right down the street.
Mike Shea has a roastery over on First Street in Bridgewater, and we make an imperial coffee stout. And it's brewed with 3 pounds of freshly roasted whole coffee beans that we coarse crush here. And it really, really brings out this marvelous coffee flavor in our stout.
Which also features a subtle hint of chili peppers.
Feel a little tingle on the back side of your tongue. It's something very subtle. But it just adds just a little something extra.
If you're noticing a local theme, that's how it's done here, from the beer to the furnishings, like this custom-made bar from Copeland Lumber in Marshfield.
They cut this bar out of one complete tree, leaving one natural edge and one hard edge. And we think it adds a little bit of something special.
Yeah, it's kind of a local flavor to the whole establishment.
We try and do as much local as possible.
Another way Black Hat sets itself apart from the rest? By using water from the oldest bottling plant in America.
As far as I know, at this point, we're probably one of the few, or maybe one of the only breweries that don't filter tap water. We actually go out and we purchase our water.
Everything pretty much starts with the water. The water that we get from Simpson Springs, they're kind enough to provide a sheet that tells us how much sodium, magnesium, the different chemicals are already in the water. Because different beers require different chemical profiles, so we can actually modify the profile of the water before we actually start making beer with it. You have somebody come and taste your beer, you want that person to come back a month from that time and have that same beer, and it should taste the same.
Whatever their process, it sure is working. A month after opening, and demand is still high.
We really didn't know what to expect when we started. We're now up to 8 kegs a week, and before the summer comes, we're going to bring that up to 12. We do hope to get into some local bars and restaurants.
Other big plans may even include a brew fest this summer.
That's, it's what we love about this town is they want to bring new things, and we want to bring people here. We love being a part of the town, so we want to do our part to bring, commerce from other towns to Bridgewater.
For Bridgewater This Week, I'm Alicia Fortin.